The fullest progression of this disorder is when people get to the point where they actually can't stop any day of the week, 24 hours a day. We call them all-day drinkers. They're people who, in the morning, they wake up, they get out of bed, they have a couple of shots. They're drinking in the mid-morning, they're drinking again at noon at lunch, they're in the afternoon sneaking out of work and grabbing alcohol or picking some up on the drive home. They get home, they drink very heavily in the evenings. Again, these are, Monday through Friday day workers I'm describing, but just to use that as an example, very heavily in the evenings. And for sure, when they fall asleep at 11 or midnight, they're waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning, but they leave alcohol at the bedside because they have to have some in order to avoid withdrawal. Because just in that 4-hour window, they start to go into withdrawal. And they often wake up in the morning very nauseous, sweaty, having signs of withdrawal, and have to drink again right away in order to prevent withdrawal. That's the fullest extent of this. And we've had patients in our program who are drinking 2 handles of alcohol a day because this disorder depletes your neurochemistry so much that over time it starts to drive drinking, and that drinking becomes worse and worse and worse, in part because you can become more tolerant and you need more to have the same effect. But I think in greater part because the compulsion develops that you can't stop, which is why I tell every patient, this disease is not your fault. It's a progressive medical disorder, just like cancer. And if we don't treat this progressive medical disorder and interrupt it, it will progress. And so those are the sort of stages as I like to describe them.